Good morning, students. Today we are going to do Geography Lesson 5 Minerals and Energy Resources for Term 2, the next periodic test 2 syllabus, page number 51 and 52. Our first topic is there. Write briefly about rocks. Okay. The rocks are combination of homogeneous substances called minerals. What are rocks? The rocks are the combination of homogeneous substances. Like if you talk about the rock, coal is also in the form of rocks only. The coal contain carbon. The homogeneous substances, that is the carbon present in coal everywhere. That's why it is been defined. Rocks are combination of homogeneous substances called minerals. Some rocks consist of single mineral only, but majority of the rock consists of several minerals in varying proportion. Okay, like coal is containing carbon, but other rocks they may contain the impurities also in oxide form in varied proportions there. Over 2000 minerals have been identified. Only a few are abundantly found in most of the rocks. So 2000 minerals have been identified, but few are there in abundant quantity, in sufficient quantity, in good quantity there. Next topic. Write briefly about the study of minerals by geographers and geologists. Both are doing the same thing, but their work is little bit different. Geographers, they study mineral as a part of Earth's crust for a better understanding of landforms. The distribution of mineral resources are associated economic activities are interest of geographers. How much quantity is there, what is the quality of mineral present there, what type of export quality is there, are we able to export it, use it for industrial work or not. These are the concern of geographers. And geologists, they are interested in the formation of mineral, their age, physical and chemical composition. Geologists only study about the rocks, their formation, their period, their ages, their chemical composition, their physical composition. Means they will only study about the every detail of the rock, but not the social or economic part of the rocks or the mineral. That is being done by the geographers. This is the difference there. Next is there, where are minerals found? Minerals are found in ores, various types of ores. The raw form of the substances are known as ores. Or else you can say ores are equal to minerals plus impurities. Minerals plus impurities equal to ores. How is the term ore described? Ore is used to describe an accumulation of any mineral mixed with other mineral. It may be in the form of impurity or it may be of good substances also. The mineral content of the ore must be sufficient concentration to make its extraction commercially viable. Commercially viable means commercially it should be profitable, beneficial. Okay, if you are extracting the mineral and 80% impurity is there and 20% you are getting the mineral, it is not viable, it is not beneficial. Maximum percentage of mineral should be there and hardly 20 to 30% impurities is accepted. The type of formation of structure in which they are found determines the relative ease with which minerals may be mined. They are the type of formation in which form they have been formed there, and how deep they are lying inside the earth, are they lying within the valleys. These things are telling us how we can do the mining of the minerals. Suppose the mineral is lying between the valley and it is surrounded by mountains or hills from all the direction, then it is very difficult to do the extraction of mineral. But if there is a passage, one way passage is there, if it is only lying in the valley area, then it is quite possible to do the mining of the minerals. Our next topic, where do minerals generally occur? So there are 4 points. So these 4 points, it may come in the form of MCQ type. Okay. Which one is the correct, which one is the wrong sentence written. In igneous and metamorphic rocks, minerals may occur in the cracks, crevices, faults, joints, in liquid, molten and gaseous forms. क्रैक्स, पत्थर के बीच में जो दरार होता है उसको क्रैक्स वो एंड स्ट्रेविसेस बोलते हैं. और ज़्यादा बड़ा दरार हो गया तो फॉल्ट है ना. देयर ओनली वी आर गेटिंग द वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ igneous and metamorphic rock which are consisting minerals. Example of such rocks are there minerals which we get from igneous and metamorphic, that is tin, copper, zinc and lead. In sedimentary rocks, a number of minerals occur in beds and layers. परत दर परत, जैसे ये एक लेयर, जैसे इसी को हम मान लेंगे लेयर, ये लेयर, ये लेयर. So they are existing in the form of beds and layers and have been formed as a result of deposition, accumulation and concentration in horizontal strata. This is horizontal line. So this type of rock deposit, mineral deposition and formation of rock is called horizontal strata. So we get the coal in the coal mines in the form of beds, layers of beds, in the form of horizontal strata in our Dhanbad, Ramgarh, Patratu. Wherever we have got the coal mines, we get it in the form of horizontal layers. The coal, iron ore, gypsum, potash salt and sodium salts are found in this form. Another mode of formation involves the decomposition of surface rocks and the removal of soluble constituents, leaving a residual mass of weathered materials containing ores. That we get it in the form of bauxite. In Jharkhand, we have got bauxite mines in Lohardaga, 65 km away from Ranchi. We have got Lohardaga. There we have got the bauxite mines. So these bauxites have been formed due to the weathering of the rocks. So weathering means what? Breaking down of bigger rocks into smaller rocks. And due to the breaking down of the rocks, years after years, in millions of years, these fine particles, they have been accumulated in one place, and that has led to the formation of bauxite mineral. Okay, and bauxite is the ore of aluminium. Certain minerals may occur as alluvial deposits in sands of valleys, floors, and the base of hills as placer deposits. When the rivers are carrying down, river waters are carrying down the minerals, when they come down from the hill slopes, they do the erosional activity. And as soon as they move over the plains, they do the depositional activities there. The erosional plus depositional, they change the physical form of the earth, we have read in class 9. During this depositional process only, certain minerals are being accumulated in one place, and which is providing us as a profitable mineral such as gold, silver, tin and platinum. So these minerals may occur in alluvial deposit. It has been also seen in Jharkhand. You might have heard familiar with the name of the river Swanrekha. This river water is carrying silt and sediments. Along with this, it is also carrying the fine particles of gold. That's why this river has been named as Swanrekha. And people, they keep on filtering this water, alluvium, silt every day. Maybe in 1 year they may get 1 gram of gold. That is a different thing. But they are getting it. That's why this river has been named Swanrekha. Last one is there, the ocean water contains vast quantities of minerals. Ocean beds are also rich in minerals. Like ocean water contains common salt, NaCl, sodium chloride, which we are using in our day-to-day food cooking process. Magnesium salt and bromine is being obtained from the ocean water. In the ocean bed, we are getting manganese nodules. And nowadays, we are also getting deep inside the ocean bed, we are getting the natural gas, petroleum. It has been obtained from the seabed. You can see in the map of page 59 of your book, We have got Mumbai High and Basin, where we are getting the natural gas and petroleum from deep inside the seabed of the seawater there. We don't get it from water, but the drilling is been done from the seabed, okay, offshore drilling. So ocean beds also contain various types of minerals. One is such as their manganese nodules. So this much is for there today. Okay, thank you everyone.